I'll bet you something.
Oh, I want to bet whatever.
Yeah,
you wanna
whatever.
Put. Whatever you want to put up.
I bet that you can't.
No, say it, say it, say it, say it.
I bet that your
what you bet. Say what you bet.
I would smack the shit out of you. I'd smack the shit out of your ass. What you just say? Hey.
You're gonna feel like a foot in your mouth. You're gonna feel like a foot in your mouth. You're gonna feel like a foot in your mouth.
I think he's nervous and he's giving off energy as if he's trying to dilute his brain into believing things that are basically not going to happen. I just don't understand how he can dilute his brain into believing that when he didn't make Steve Claggett, that's his name, Steve Claggett, quit. He didn't make him quit. He didn't make George Kambosos quit. He did not make Lomachenko quit. So what in the world makes him think that he's going to make me quit?
Hey, we good, man.
We might be off that right now.
We good, yeah.
We might be off that right now.
Take your hit, it ain't gonna hurt.
He was fucked up.
Them taking me hit, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Take your hit, man. You're gonna need something for this pain.
Where you at now?
Teofimo, I'll turn to you.
Where you at now?
Where my father at?
Yeah.
Yeah, where is he?
Right
He
now.
got a hangover, that's where he at.
No.
Where is he at?
I kid you not. My
He
father.
was in the lobby last
My
night.
father.
We seen him.
Took him to the
He was
back
in the
right
lobby
now.
last night.
He downloaded.
With just a few hours to go, Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez are preparing for their highly anticipated showdown on January 31st. As fight time nears, both fighters remain focused and ready. Lopez emphasizes that he stays true to himself and isn't planning to hold anything back against Stevenson.
Stop trying to be nice on fight week. Like, this is the fight week. Like, I ain't your buddy, dude. Like, don't give me that. Don't try to soften me up to not give you this whooping I'm about to give you. So nah, I ain't trying to hear all that. We men. I got a family to feed. I don't care about all that.
On the final day of camp, Shakur Stevenson trains with full intensity, honing his technique, building endurance, and refining the game plan that will guide him when he faces Teofimo Lopez on fight night.
Weight class above my weight class. I want to be better than them. From there on, my name gonna get bigger. I'm gonna become a superstar later on, and I just gotta keep working.
And this is the main event. He is a former featherweight world champion, the 2016 Olympic silver medalist from Newark, New Jersey.
Teofimo Lopez also wraps up preparations on the last day of his training camp, saying he plans to make boxing exciting again while still respecting the power and skills of his opponent.
And again, I tell him, have fun in there. Like, just make boxing great again, make boxing fun again. Oh, there's a little one.
Man, I've been working.
His opponent is undefeated. He's a frigidity boxer. He jumps in, jumps out. But there's one thing we see that he don't do, and we'll tell you when we do it to him. I can't tell you now, but I'm gonna tell you later.
Take Over Sports, coming soon. Yeah, baby, all day.
Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson admits Teofimo acts wild because he's always seeking credit and attention. He explains that Lopez talks big and makes a scene to keep himself in the spotlight, trying to make sure everyone notices him, even if it means stirring up tension before the fight.
He didn't make him quit. He didn't make George Kambosos quit. He did not make Lomachenko quit. So what in the world makes him think that he's going to make me quit?
It's a good question. You win this fight in the way that you're expecting to win the fight. Where does it put you on the pound-for-pound list, do you think?
Since Bud retired, I was saying top 5, but now I say top 4.
Top 4, okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel he belongs on the top 10?
Who?
Teo.
I think y'all kind of, and I ain't gonna say you. I ain't gonna put you in there, but a lot of the media kind of turned him down when he should have been turned up, and he should have been kind of undisputed for Lomachenko, I felt like, and he didn't get his credit where it was deserved for Lomachenko, and I think now That's why he feels the way he feels and the way he kind of acts crazy. And
Shakur notes that Teofimo frequently boasts about his fight with Lomachenko, but he argues that the reality was different. Lomachenko managed to go 6 rounds and lost without ever being stopped or quitting, making the praise for that performance seem overstated.
The scorecards was a lot wider than what the actual fight was. He fought good, but Lomachenko kind of beat himself by not fighting for 6 rounds. And when he realized that Teo wasn't as good as he made him to believe in his brain, is when he started to fight. And when he did that, he started to win the moments.
Teofimo Lopez also explains that this fight is about more than titles or money. It's a defining moment for both fighters' careers. He looks back at why a matchup with Devin Haney never came together, pointing to personal challenges and the need to be in the right mindset, while also saying Haney's style wouldn't have pushed him enough. Turning to Stevenson, Lopez acknowledges his recent momentum and ability to control the ring, showing that he's ready for the tough battle ahead.
I think Shakur and I are at the pinnacle of our careers. Not only are we hitting a starlight, so to speak, where we're at that level where we can ask for this type of money, but it's more so of like what we're putting at risk, right? His career, my career, his record, and my belts, you know? So it all had to make sense to everybody, and now we're here. We're a couple days away.
So if it took 4 to 6 months to make this fight with Shakur, then what about the Devin Haney fight? How come that didn't happen?
I'll be real with you, man. I was dealing on that side, and I'll go with what Keith mentioned. And it was just really personal stuff. I was still dealing with all these other things that I had to handle, you know, divorce, all that extra stuff. And so I just rather be in a better state of mind going into another fight.
Shakur Stevenson further describes his upcoming fight with Teofimo Lopez as a clash between 2 of the best in the sport. He respects Lopez's skills and ring intelligence, but is confident in his own ability to come out on top. Stevenson explains that his style might not always be obvious to the judges, but his focus is on executing his plan perfectly. His priority is performing at his best, relying on preparation, precision, and discipline to determine the outcome rather than worrying about how it's scored.
Is that how you see Teofimo Lopez going into this?
Yeah, I do. I see him as one of the guys. I've been saying he's the truth. He got great boxing skills, great boxing IQ. And this fight is the best versus the best, and I'm ready to show that I'm the better fighter.
I saw in an interview you were talking through his last fight, and one of the fights in New York where somebody missed the uppercut shot. Are you worried at all because of how you fight? You'd fight very tight in the pocket. Sometimes you throw shots that quick. Sometimes people don't see. Are you just hoping that obviously the judges pick up on absolutely everything? Because you do a lot in there it's not visible to the eye. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I agree with you, but I worry about what I can control, and what I can control is going in there on fight night and doing everything that I'm supposed to do. So the judging really don't matter.
Shakur Stevenson stays confident heading into the fight, asserting that with Bud's retirement, he now firmly belongs among the top 4 fighters in the division. He acknowledges that with success comes criticism and envy, but he takes it in stride, using it as motivation rather than letting it distract him. For Stevenson, maintaining focus and proving himself in the ring is what matters most, showing that he's not just aware of his rising status, but ready to defend it against any challenger.
Since Bud retired, might even put me top 4. So, yeah, I deserve it, but the job is not done yet, and I'm fully focused on the task, and I can't wait.
Talking about acknowledgement from people, some people love to hate you, some people just love to love you, but do you think that they're wrong for the way that they perceive you and the way that they view you, those people that do speak out and potentially don't like you or don't like your style?
Nah, they good with what they doing. I don't really have no problem with it because every great fighter is gonna be hated. If you watch Floyd Mayweather, during his entire career, he was hated, and now that it's over, they still hate on him to this day. So I know this comes with just being great. I watched it with Terrence Crawford.
Teddy Atlas gives a detailed look at Shakur Stevenson's recent fight, noting that he's reached a new level in his career. In his bout against Peter, Stevenson finally delivered the performance fans and critics had been waiting for. Atlas highlights Shakur's talent, defensive mastery, quick hands, and Olympic-level technique. What stood out was his ability to combine offense and defense smoothly, controlling distance, staying defensively sound, and landing precise punches, showing that he can stand his ground while keeping the fight exciting and technically impressive.
They were up as high as you could be on Shakur in his last fight.
Versus Peter, no question.
He finally did what people wanted, this young, talented, brilliant talent, brilliant defensive fighter, brilliant guy at control and range, Olympic silver medalist, quick hands, technically solid. He finally satisfied the critics, and he mixed offense with the defense. He sat down, and instead of moving all the time and punching on the move or on the draw back off traps, you know, you come in 5 inches, he goes back 7, and he counters the crap out of you. He stood his ground, and he punched. And he still got the better of it with the sweet science, being defensively responsible.
Atlas stresses that Stevenson's success comes from a mix of discipline, intelligence, and skill, letting him control exchanges without losing composure. He sees this performance as cementing Shakur as a strong favorite for future fights. On the other hand, Atlas points to Lopez's unpredictability and inconsistency, questioning whether he can find the focus and stability needed to match Stevenson's calculated and disciplined style in the ring.
Without having to be less entertaining, he was more entertaining. He satisfied people. He made people, they said, that's what we wanted in Shakur. And they got it. Now he's a big favorite, or a good favorite. You know the line's better than me, but he's a good favorite.
3-1, over 3-1 favorite, Shakur is.
He's a big favorite. It starts for me with Teofimo, where it starts is, where is he mentally? He's up and down. You know, his father, the whole thing, his father's been with him the whole career. Listen, love him, hate him. His father has been part of getting him to these world titles. He's been part of it. Whatever. He has been up and down mentally. Where's he gonna be? If he's right, if he's stable, if he's in a good place.
Conor Benn also shared his view on the Stevenson versus Lopez fight, pointing out the intensity and intrigue surrounding the matchup. He mentioned the fighter's history and said he's curious to watch Stevenson in action up close, joking he'd happily bang him out while still recognizing his talent. Benn described Lopez as a tricky and powerful opponent, fast, explosive, and smart in the ring, while noting Stevenson's Philly shell defense and clever style could give him the upper hand. He sees the fight as very close, with Stevenson's experience and skill possibly making the difference, though an upset is still on the table.
He's fighting on Saturday.
Listen, I like Shakur. I like him.
I want to see that fight now because
I'd happily bang him out. Like, happily. But I like him.
Are you here to get a good look at him?
Of course I am.
Okay.
I'll be there ringside. He said he's going to come get in my face. Do I believe it? Probably not. But I'm on my business. I've come
Is
here
that the sole purpose?
That's why I'm here, yeah.
Okay. To make your presence felt.
Well, he knows I'm here.
Yeah.
He knows I'm here. So we'll see how he gets on. May the best man win. I think Teo can cause an upset. You know.
Would you consider that an upset?
I would consider that an upset.
Shakur moving up to 140.
Now that's the thing. Teo's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
He's unorthodox. He's tricky. He's got fast hands. He's explosive. He's powerful. Got good ring IQ.
Shakur Stevenson's trainer, Wally Moses, sent a clear message to Teofimo Lopez, pointing out that Stevenson's abilities are often underestimated. He emphasized that Shakur isn't just a technically skilled boxer, but a seasoned champion who has proven himself at the highest level. Moses highlighted that his achievements come from dedication, focus, and relentless hard work, not from hype or chance.
You know, Shakur wasn't just an amateur boxing champion. He was a world amateur boxing champion on more than one occasion. Also, he was the AIBA Fighter of the Year, making him the best boxer in the world, an amateur boxer. So, you know, Shakur's looking for those same things from Jay Quinn in terms of inside the professional rankings. But Shakur has been proven that he's been #1 boxer throughout his life. He was #1 in every category that he boxed in, from a kid coming up. You know what I mean? Here in the U.S., he had eclipsed every boxer over by 1,000, almost close to 2,000 points in terms of his winning. So, you know, it's not a thing that, you know, people be talking about what have Shakur done. They know what Shakur done in his amateur rankings. And Shakur done everything that they never were capable of doing.
Moses points out that many underestimate Shakur Stevenson's ring IQ, defensive skills, and precise timing. He explains that these qualities let Stevenson control fights, frustrate opponents, and slowly wear them down. Moses also warns that Lopez might be underestimating the challenge, which could backfire once the fight begins. His message is clear. With preparation and talent combined, Stevenson is ready to assert himself and show why he belongs among boxing's elite.
So, it's only going to be a matter of time before he goes, this caliber of fighter that he is to the world.
Now, as far as the weight jump goes, what's that preparation like? That'll be his 4th weight class.
Well,
what do you look to? Do you look to add more muscle? What's the proper way of adding weight when jumping up?
Let me give you an example. All right, let's look at when Terrence fought before Canelo, right?
Yeah.
Everybody talking about him walking up and moving up here. The weight was going to be a problem, but a lot of people don't know what these cats really walk around at. So, the weight factor being a problem is not appropriate. It may be appropriate with some fighters, but some people are looking to grow, get muscle, get stronger every part of their life.
Jaron Ennis offers a calm and confident perspective on the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, leaning towards Stevenson as the favorite. He notes that Shakur's discipline, timing, and control of the ring give him an edge, as he doesn't waste movement or punches and uses patience to wear opponents down. Ennis adds that Lopez's reliance on bursts of energy and emotion can create openings, and against a skilled technician like Stevenson, those mistakes can add up and prove costly.
It's a good fight. 2 top guys fight each other. I think Shakur gonna cook him. I ain't gonna lie. I think Shakur gonna cook him 9-3.
9-3?
Yeah.
Now, are you talking about is it competitive early or is it just?
It might be competitive early, but I think Shakur just gonna start breaking him down mentally and stuff like that. I don't think T.O. mentally there sometimes.
What is it about Shakur that's difficult?
I just think with these guys, I think Shakur, he knows his distance well, and I don't think the other guys can reach him or capitalize off of it.
Ennis expects the first few rounds to be tight, with both fighters feeling out distance and timing. Once Stevenson finds his rhythm, momentum should swing in his favor as his clean shots, defense, and accuracy rack up points. By the later rounds, Ennis sees Stevenson taking control, winning most exchanges and dictating the pace, ultimately predicting a wide decision where skill and composure outweigh Lopez's raw aggression.
Now, everybody's saying decision. Could a stoppage be on the table? Because you said frustrate him.
Yeah, for sure. A stoppage is always in the works. These guys fighting with 8 ounces on no headgear. Anything can happen. It's boxing.
So what does Shakur have to do to be successful against a T.O.?
Just be himself. Be him. Don't listen to the crowd. Don't listen to these fans. Don't listen to these haters, naysaying doubters. Just be him. Do what he do best, and that's one.
Yeah. Is that a situation where you keep it simple, keep it boring?
Keep it simple and win. That's all. Get home safe to your family, bro. Keep it simple and just win.
Is this the kind of fight dudes like Shakur, dudes like Devin, Gervonta, y'all get a lot of criticism for it seems like performances, opponents, etc. Is this the performance, or is this the fight that has shut up the naysayers?
For Shakur?
Yeah.
I would say yeah, but you're gonna always have them people in the background saying.
Furthermore, Adam Azim also gives his perspective on the big showdown between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, favoring Stevenson to come out on top. While acknowledging Lopez's talent, power, and athleticism, Azim highlights Shakur's technical skills, sharp timing, and composed mindset as decisive advantages. He notes Stevenson's ability to manage distance, control the pace, and land precise counters, making him a challenging opponent even for someone as explosive as Lopez.
Had a big fight in your division in a couple of weeks, Lopez, Stevenson. Who do you think is going to win that?
It's actually in the same day as mine, funny enough. It's a very tough fight, but I'm edging towards Shakur to win the fight. I think Shakur can beat him. I think he can. I think Teofimo, I think he struggles with southpaw. The only fight that he didn't struggle with the southpaw was against Lomachenko. But Lomachenko was really small and he was coming at him. But when he got Shakur, he's on the back foot. and he's just going to box him, then I see Shakur winning.
Azim also notes that Lopez's aggressive approach can work against him if he overcommits or becomes predictable. Stevenson's calculated style, on the other hand, allows him to capitalize on those mistakes, turning defense into effective offense. According to Azim, the fight will likely come down to discipline, timing, and the ability to adapt, giving Stevenson a subtle but important advantage over Lopez.
Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. We all been seeing you working with Core. I think this is y'all second camp together?
Third.
Second camp together?
Third. One John got hurt.
What's your thoughts on that fight? Probably the biggest name that he's seen so far.
Bro, the dude just know how, he got the Floyd Mayweather effect. He know how to make you fight his fight. What I don't want him to do is go in there with the mindset like he did with his last fight. You know what I'm saying? Trying to prove something to somebody, to all these people that's going to buy a ticket to the next fight, no matter if he win boring or if he win convincingly or exciting, you know what I'm saying?
Jesse Hart offers a candid breakdown of the upcoming fight between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, giving insight into why the matchup has fans so divided. He points out that the fight is hard to predict because each fighter brings a very different set of strengths, making the outcome uncertain and the clash especially intriguing.
What do you think about the main event with Shakur and Teofimo Lopez?
I love that fight on a lot of reasons because Gordo, Teofimo Lopez, the takeover, is going to come. He's going to try to break that as best he can. He's not going to just give in to that distance that Shakur got with his feet. Shakur is a distance fighter, and people don't try to break his distance because he'll get rough. He'll use that forearm and put it in your throat. He'll push you back. He'll try to, once you break his distance, Shakur get rough in there. That's what I like about it. He ain't scared to make it rough. He ain't scared to get physical with you. But Gordo is not going for that like Lomachenko. This is gonna be, I'm curious to see if he breaks Shakur Stevens' distance.
Hart explains that Stevenson uses tight defense, precise counters, and smart footwork to frustrate opponents and control the fight's rhythm. Lopez, in contrast, relies on explosive attacks, power shots, and raw aggression that can turn around instantly. This clash of styles makes the matchup tense, as one fighter focuses on precision while the other aims to overwhelm. Hart predicts the opening rounds could be cautious and tactical, but momentum might shift quickly once the action intensifies, with the outcome hinging on whether discipline or power dominates on fight night.
What is Shakur? In the rough tactics and being physical doesn't work. I'm curious to see what bag is Shakur is going to go in. Is he going to just start all out throwing combinations, or he going to still try to establish his distance? We know that Shakur distance is his greatest. His distance is not his timing, not his hand speed, because that's all that to me is average. He have average hand speed. He have average punching power. He have average footwork. His greatest asset is his distance. Now that's what he has. That's greater than Floyd Mayweather's. It's greater than Andre Ward's. It's greater than Usyk's. No, it's greater. Yes, it was greater than Lomachenko's.
That's a wrap for today's video. We want to hear from you. Share your predictions in the comments and let us know which fighter you think will come out on top in this epic matchup. Who's your pick to take the win and why?